How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be debuting 3 brand new Season 2 Team Affinity cards, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have unlocked all 30 of these brand new Season 2 Team Affinities, but I'm going to be trying out a couple of them in waves, right? I don't want to try them all out at once. I have put together a couple of teams full of these Team Affinity players. With that said, here is one team listed, right? We have Hank Aaron in center, Dante Bichette in right, Lou Gehrig, Robert Poisson. We have Jordan Groshans. We have Ronny Mauricio, who will be making his debut in this game. I'm going to be trying that card out at third base. Another pitcher that I'm going to focus this video on, he's going to be making his debut, is the Future Stars, Edward Cabrera. Now, I also have, a couple other full starting rotations that I could use of these Team Affinity cards, right? Here's a different team. We have a ton of variety to choose from when selecting, different team builds from these Team Affinity programs. But we're going to be using the God Squad in this one with a couple of additions to that squad, right? I have recently pulled 10 diamonds in the previous couple of videos, unlocking all these cards. So we made a lot of stubs as well. I won't spoil who we pulled, but this is going to be the team that we're using in this video, right? And we're going to hop into ranked seasons, try and get a full 9-inning game in, because it has been pretty difficult for me to debut some of these pitchers, specifically because I've received a blue screen game crashing server error message consistently in ranked seasons. I've taken about 28 losses just off of those blue screen messages. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that does not happen in this video. I am considering picking up Mariano Rivera, but that will be for a different video. We will have Edward Cabrera on the mound. This card has outlier on his sinker. I'm just not sure how much it's going to move, right? I had him ranked in the top, 16 players. He was ranked at number 16 within these Team Affinities, and that's just because I value pitchers a little bit differently. I think that this pitcher is definitely top 4 pitchers within the program, but really it just comes down to personal preference. Here, this opponent's going to start the game off with a bunt from Kenny Lofton. He got a base knock. Here he has Ronny Mauricio, also probably making his debut, right? I don't think he had a batting average with him, but we were able to get the strikeout. Go with the sinker up and in, the outlier pitch followed up with the changeup, really trying to focus on mixing up velocity, mixing up location. And I also haven't really included that many pitchers highlights so far on my YouTube channel with MLB The Show 21. But here we have Jackie Robinson leading off the ball game. I just simply can't imagine taking Jackie Robinson out of the leadoff spot. I'll probably have to at some point just to try and debut a full team of, different squad builds and everything. But with that said, here he gets thrown out. I think he's the best card, or one of the best cards in the entire game. Mike Trout is definitely up there, but I was really trying to get him in scoring position for Mike Trout to activate that clutch attribute early on in the first inning, try and get the pitcher's confidence down. I really have to kind of approach some of these games of ranked seasons as I would in some ways with Showdown, because I have to try and get the mercy rule, right? That's the only way I've been able to avoid the blue screen error message. But we're also using Chipper Jones in left field. I have not used that card in left field so far this year because I've used him at shortstop for the most part. I think he gets the best animations at shortstop, but that is exactly why Fernando Tatis is amazing there, because he has the arm strength. We throw him out. Here in Ronny Mauricio's first at-bat, line drive right to right field. I'll take it, though. That was a solid at-bat. I can tell with that player's swing that he's going to be one of the best ones, right? I had him ranked at number 4. He could probably be ranked even at number 1. I just really like some of the legends that we also got. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Jimmy Fox. I think some of those players are underrated by a lot of the people in the community because we got so many of these high-powered future stars. Some of those legends could potentially get overlooked. But I think they're very valuable, especially if you don't have Buxton or Alfonso Soriano, some of these really good 99 overall players out there in the outfield, or someone like Mike Trout, Acuna, different players that are very expensive, right? For a no-money spent team, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron out there in the outfield, maybe alongside Griffey, the 42-card series diamond. That'll be a solid outfield. But nonetheless, Edward Cabrera is absolutely dealing. Here he's in kind of a tight situation, first and second. With one out, we got Byron Buxton up to bat, and we get the double play. Tatis and Jackie Robinson, what a double-play duo. Ronnie Mauricio, in his second at-bat, he grounds out to the second baseman. Still hits it hard. He's got an amazing swing. Very similar to Nico Goodrum, but much better attributes. That's kind of what I'm thinking about with that card, right? He has the switch hitting ability. He's got a really good swing. He's not as fast, but he will have diamond defense at not as many positions, of course. But here, Edward Cabrera with the game on the line, really. I mean, who knows? At any point past the 6th inning, we can get that blue screen error message. I hope that it doesn't happen because Edward Cabrera is absolutely disgusting. He is dealing out there. And you might be wondering to yourself, you know, where is Lou Gehrig? He said Lou Gehrig was going to make his debut, and he is. We're just going to use him off of the bench because he only hits one side well. I don't necessarily want to start Lou Gehrig. And I have David Ortiz. When I am trying these Team Affinity cards out, I want to use the players that I've earned throughout the year, but I also want to use the players in the best way I think they can be used. And Lou Gehrig, to me, is a top 10 Team Affinity card because of his pinch hitting ability against righties. And here we get an opportunity to throw the base runner out. Jorge Posada is still very good at catcher. I will be using Jimmy Fox behind the dish, but I don't think Jimmy Fox throws out 90-plus speed there, 99 speed running to second base. There we have Ronnie Mauricio getting his first base knock. It's going to set up a hit-and-run opportunity, 3-2 count with 1 out, and we're able to go first to third. 62 speed. Jorge Posada gets the job done. Now we're going to Lou Gehrig. Pinch hit Lou Gehrig for Fernando Tatis. I plan on moving Chipper Jones to shortstop, and then bringing in either Steve Finley or Byron Buxton for the pitcher, if it works out. And it does, because Lou Gehrig rips a base knock through the right side. That is why having 125 contact is so valuable. He also has 125 clutch, and that matters significantly, right? Corbin Burns does not have that high of a pitching clutch attribute, so he will be overpowered by Lou Gehrig and his batting clutch attribute. That's why I felt like I was able to hit that pitch low and in. Now, obviously, you can hit those pitches without the clutch attribute activated and without having runners in scoring position or, on base in general, as we saw there with Chipper Jones hitting a no-doubter. But the best part about this video is that I was able to successfully get a pretty good debut with Future Stars Edward Cabrera. I was able to go 1 for 3 with Ronnie Mauricio, and he was one of the deciding factors of the game as well. But not only that, I was able to get into the 9th inning. We did not receive the blue screen error message, and I know I've been talking a lot about that when I do play ranked seasons, but I have to let the people know why the game randomly just cuts out, right? Why we don't finish it. I have to let new people know that, and it's just something that has to be done so they understand a little bit more. But I wanted to quickly talk about how to throw somebody out. As this pitcher is throwing the baseball, I'm pressing triangle when the pitch is coming in, and then I'm tapping it again once the meter is going up towards that perfect throwing meter. But I'm College Lefty, and peace out.